Hey guys, welcome back to the Vid-Bits. I'm Bray.
And I'm Brian.
And today, for day 2 of Game a Day May, we are going to be speedrunning, or just playing through in full, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game. And it was, we're pretty much going to speedrun it. You shook your head at me, but to be honest, we don't have the time necessarily to not do the same route we did it in our speedruns. So.
Oh no, I was just having. Sorry, I was worrying. It was technical. It had nothing to do with what you're talking about. Oh. This game's by Universal. Ba ba ba. I love the part in the movie where where Evil X #2 cracks his neck in time with the jingle for the Universal movie company. It's pretty cool.
Are we gonna time it?
Oh, Shibby.
Yeah, I figured we might as well just...
Yeah, you guys can in real time expect to deal with the process.
Might as well. Might as well.
Hopefully everyone's doing well.
Hopefully this seasonal allergies isn't hitting you as hard as me and, my family. It came out of nowhere. It was good for a while, and then all of a sudden, as all the stuff starts blooming, just hits you like a truck. But yeah, here, I've had this same issue.
Here we go.
You figured it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Dad's just pulling up the speedrun timer right now. There it is. Here.
Any second now. Just be like, boop.
Any moment. Okay. Is it?
It's fine. It does this sometimes.
It didn't.
It just likes to do this sometimes. Who knows why? But that's the thing it does. That's you. You do that. That's what you do. Hey, Jace.
Welcome to stream, Jace.
Yeet.
Yeet.
I really hate when Windows updates.
Yeah, Windows is the worst. I'm starting to hate it personally as well. Literally, he's just trying to look up for an application that we use often. And it just doesn't know what we're talking about. It can't possibly comprehend looking up an application.
Literally every day it's fine, but today it's not.
Yeah, literally.
Let's put the whole thing in, unfortunately. Because it's in there. Because we've downloaded it before. There you go.
Nothing.
No. Why?
What is the problem?
The app was on there before you put that stuff. There it is. Now it's gone again.
Oh my gosh. Windows 11 is trash, dude. Took so many attempts just to get that to load.
So dumb.
Alright.
It's demoralizing how stupid that is.
Yeah, I could see so many people just quitting because they get sick of that shit. Alright.
What is your favorite food? Mine is steak, you say? Mine, I've answered this before,
we need to turn...
I'll definitely say...
game sound
a good plate of nachos. 72 is decent for everything else, man. Be way over the volume of that now.
I think that's good. Just where we're peaking at and stuff. We were just doing a little bit of an audio test there, just trying to make sure that it wasn't too loud. Sorry for all of the technical difficulties today. And thank you guys so much for all the love on the tutorial style video that I posted the other day. I went a little bit out of my comfort zone, and I'm just glad that you guys found it informative and, you know, have been sharing and liking and everything, because that means quite a lot to me. You know, and that's difficult work sometimes, to shoot all of that in one and not, you know, mess up or have to cut it a million times.
Yeah, I'd say my favorite food is like chicken wings or a great plate of nachos.
Yeah, chicken wings, nachos. I love a good egg roll. Mei Fun.
Oh, Mei Fun is so good.
But it's good when it's good. It's good. But
yeah.
when it's bad, it's horrible.
Oh, it's just like, how did you make this so dry? It's pretty easy to not do that. I feel like everything's pretty much in order. See if anybody else is hopping on. But we appreciate you guys for day 2 of Game of Day May. Yeah, we have done one other episode of this before, but this is a game that we really feel passionate about together. We love playing this game, and honestly, it's a good social commentary to the dangers of a game being delisted and what that actually can do and what a fan base can actually do to encourage stuff like that to be reversed. If Bray wants to get into the other part of that story.
You know, I think it's kind of crazy because me and Dad had bought an Xbox to play this and a handful of other titles that, you know, never ended up being resold on other platforms. Sorry about that. Until this was remastered, you know, and certain games are only available on Steam now, for example, or completely unavailable even on Steam. So, like Dad was saying, you know, some of your favorite games can be delisted, and
well, I guess topically there's an Evil Dead game that just recently got delisted that was really popular, and people are kind of being upset about it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
All right, so again, it's like what? As soon as we hit the button, then we hit the. So as soon as we hit the button.
As soon as this next screen pops up. Nice. Which trigger is it that you have to hold?
I think it's B that we hold.
Oh, B. It is what you hold. We did it at the exact
It's not going to go to
time.
the game over. No, because we have extra guys. Let's just say it's not gonna
We might just miss some of this money, though. You can tell when it's about to disappear based off of how fast it's spinning. Nice.
I'm going to insist on cutting it close, but we have to do it as fast as possible for the speedrun.
Yeah, that's true. As long as you're... I switched to the joystick to pick up the money. Just because I find it easier for me to, like, double tap and run and stuff.
Right.
Nice.
I think it went to your guy even though you were down.
I picked it up even though I was down.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. You just said that. I was thinking it, and then you said it, and I repeated it. Like a parrot. Oh, I should pick your money up.
Isn't that impossible?
Yeah, so then we're not wiping.
Yeah, that's right. We don't have to wipe.
Oh, now we should do the thing where we stand in the same spot and only have one of us do it. Right?
Yeah, we should have, you should have kept the guy.
No, it's alright. Here, let's go up against this and... You want to do it?
Did we come up with the dollar with the money amount?
Oh, shit. We both. It's like 1,000.
It was 1,111 or something like that.
Yeah, 1,115.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah, this is the any percent method, not New Game Plus, because there is any percent New Game Plus in which people play with a maxed out Nega Scott, which makes sense because he is literally the most powerful player.
We should do that sometime for fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. People have a crazy quick time on that. How much money are you at?
I don't know. Do you want to check real quick?
162.
So just get you about maxed out, or not my.
So get me to like 1,000.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have a little bit more just to be sure. So one more.
Yeah. And we'll be beating our other time pretty well because I think we're in the
Is
5.
that enough?
I think we're in the 5 minutes. There you go. Better now?
Yeah, perfect.
Let's go. It's gonna be kind of too rough with no extra guys and shit.
Well, we'll be alright. Remember, try to juggle them if you can.
Kapow. I'm never really worried about picking up the money.
Nope.
That's my son.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
I want to do a tutorial one day about the thing that I discovered about the smashable objects correlating to the amount of piggy banks and stuff. The fact that nobody's ever really
Yeah, no one really talks about
talked
that.
about that. And then
But the amount of pigs that Dad makes a good point. In this,
if you're doing it regular, obviously.
Yeah, if you're doing it regular, this is a pretty helpful tip. And like Dad said, I have not heard anyone. I had a book that was like tips and tricks for Xbox 360 games and Wii, and it had the cheat codes, but it didn't have that information. Sorry about that.
You're all right.
But like the fact that the more breakable objects that you break within a stage is what correlates to the Subspace Highway's amount of money that it drops.
Yep.
Let him attack one of us.
This guy's really pissing me off. That's my son.
Yeah, pretty much just. Oh.
I know, he's being a turd. Hit me with him.
Yes.
I don't care, that's fine. Throw him back on the screen.
My bad.
But yeah, basically what you can do is you can skip the first, in this stage, you can skip the first subspace door, and then you go through the entire stage and break every single thing that's a breakable object that you're like, what, I got nothing for that? Break every single one of them, and then go backwards to that subspace door and go through it and see how many piggy banks come
Like that, like
it's
right
insane.
down there, that little caution thing, that little.
It's every roadblock, every mailbox, every single thing that doesn't give you a yield. It's counting. There's a secret timer or secret counter that's counting it up, and it's correlating to a piggy bank that you get a chance to smash and get over $1 a piece. So if you're doing it legit, it's a really big game.
Get off my dad!
Guy's a jerk.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's alright.
Like this one, like even this thing right here, that would count. All this stuff counts.
Yeah.
This mailbox, all that stuff, and you know what I mean. So basically, when you do that, you're giving yourself the biggest opportunity to get gains if you're grinding that way, because most enemies don't yield that much.
It's weird. Picking up a weapon cancels out that thing you can get. the buff you get from killing all the enemies who are stacked on top of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Here, attack, swing.
Kapow.
Just because that guy blocks a lot, and you don't want to, you know, any chance of him lasting any longer than he needs to.
Like the seesaws, all the stuff, everything that you see, and it's just a good way to not have to worry about grinding. If you're gonna grind the whole stage, it's a good way to get, an extra $20 or $30 per playthrough.
Oh my gosh, I knocked him out by throwing a beer bottle on his head while he was down.
But again, what the frustrating thing about the delistation was a lot to do with them not being able.
That's a word.
Probably isn't. With
the delisting.
Delisting of the game, probably the crappiest part was, it has a great soundtrack, and licensing rights on these things, people don't understand. They do lapse.
See, okay, what I'm frustrated about is the fact that the Xbox 360 has so many games that are unable to be preserved due to the engines they were created on not existing anymore. I looked into it, and a lot of the stuff, even just for, preservation's sake, is unavailable due to the fact that, a lot of the engines that these games ran on are just completely non-existent.
That's crazy.
Like, that's why some games didn't get ported to the Xbox 3 or the Xbox One, is because they pretty much didn't exist. It was one of the first existences in a video game generation of shit just not existing anymore.
Well, you hear that back in the day, you'll hear like lost source code and stuff like that.
Or like the fact that Xbox Live Arcade, or like the Xbox 360 arcade thing that you had, where you could create a virtual arcade and all that DLC you bought, that is just completely lost to the void. I don't understand how that's able to be the case, unless it must have been explicitly stated within the terms of the app that was the case.
I feel like it is in a lot of stuff and we don't realize it.
That's true, and I hate that.
I'm
always gonna, like, as a consumer, I don't want to be told that I don't own something. That's the worst thing that you can tell me.
Well, and it sucks because the people that make this game really are the people that publish this game, rather. The company is very much in that mind frame of, you need to understand that you don't own things forever.
Which is horrible.
It's like, okay, I mean, then you...
Well, what it is they didn't want to pay Anamanaguchi. That's what it was, Ubisoft no longer wanted to pay the people who made the music for the game, and they weren't for that. And
it wasn't Bryan Lee O'Malley's...
No, it wasn't his decision
at all.
Yeah, which is just bullshit.
He's just like, look, guys, I'm working with you. And we're like, yes, please.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
I love that kitty cat. That's like one of my favorites. So cute.
Alright, and then I purchase 10 upgrades. Right? Run. Oh, that's me.
Yeah, man.
Duh. I'm looking at you.
You just purchase whatever you need, and then you give me the money to purchase the rest.
Oh. Skadoosh. Oh. How did that bounce up and hit you?
The 80s called. They want their cell phones back.
Chief, get out of that!
What's in?
I don't know. Nothing. Okay. Well...
It's a speed run.
1 second, Chief.
No, I can do that while you're doing that. Just
okay.
The slides are
Get in. Alright, shit. Scott's late fees.
Not to let you upstairs, man. That's what you want, dude.
Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's all my upgrades. Just giving him my money. Giving him my money. And he's almost got all my money, and boom. You're all set, Dad. You got all the money you need. And now you gotta buy your late fees. That Dad literally just sprinted.
Then which one is it?
Second one.
Why is it? Oh. This one?
Yep.
We didn't have any game overs, did we?
Nope. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Are you sure? Is that it?
Check it. What'd you get out of the store? Yep.
Yes, let's go.
I think we can run past them. You can. That saves a bit of time, right?
I think they'll all catch up for a long time.
I don't think so.
Sorry, Mrs. Chow.
There we go.
Oh wow, last time we didn't do that.
No, we did not. I was just thinking about it. I was like, I think for some reason.
Just thinking about my game.
Dad's just trying to recover from running to take the dog out.
He's stupid. He's so frustrating sometimes.
Look, it's the Ubisoft poop swirl.
I don't like being outside when it's wet, so...
Yeah, that was a lot quicker than last time. Even with you going outside, like... Oh, I lost my ability.
KO. His powers are mystical. Eat this cup.
I'm just trying to get lined up the whole time.
He's gonna be screwed as soon as we actually get some shots in there.
How is he blocking from both sides?
He tackle.
Sliding kick to the junk. Yeah.
Woo!
Level 2!
Level 2!
Yeah, and I think you can run past enemies in this one as well.
Let's do it. To it.
Just like I said before, I would suggest immediately grabbing an object.
Oh, stuff. I remember that from last time you said.
Just because these guys are annoying.
Oh, I'm awesome. I have Edgar right. He is pretty awesome though, for real.
Makes them the most interesting and unique movies in my opinion.
Dude, and he's doing the remake of The Running Man.
Pretty
Can't
awesome.
wait. Pretty awesome. Wonder if it's gonna be closer to the book. He's exhausted. I mean, all them sausages. Oh yeah, by the way.
Yeah. No threat there. What? That's not supposed
He's not supposed to be there.
No, he's not.
I think we had a couple instances of that last time too.
But I've never
About
seen
Lucas
that.
Lee, like somebody there was an extra guy there.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. But they did just update this for some reason. And it seems
The extra characters.
Run! And then we just jump right over the chest and go open that door. I'm gonna try to go down. Hoping I won't immediately get hit like last time. Okay. Mission failed. We'll get him next. We'll get him next time.
Yeah, book 'em, Dano. Are we in frame? Oh, stupid explode, you guys.
Thought you had my back.
Oh,
The dinosaur's killing me.
taboo.
Then we get to destroy a car. Look at this. I'm still attacking with the handle of an item I didn't have. It replaced the item I had with a rock.
Neat.
Weird. Like a placeholder item.
Pebbles everywhere though. For some reason. Oh, there's somebody that burst out after that fact.
We destroyed him. Look him up
Look
on the web.
them up on the web.
Nice.
Yeah,
I was just covering
that
it
was
from
so
the
cool.
paparazzi. I had to kick him in the face.
Slide kicked his butt.
To his butt.
He's a mithril skateboard in the comic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Like, I've read them and I still don't remember the relevance of the skateboard. It's so minuscule, or he doesn't even use it.
It's just a prize. It's a prize he gets, man. It's a swag. Sometimes it's about your swag, man. You swagger hand, swag.
The swag you
I
acquired
love that
along the
guy.
way.
And that guy's pretty cool.
Those guys on the left.
Yeah. This game was... you keep asking me to play Castle Crashers over and over again. I can play this game over and over and over again. Castle Crashers is a great romp with more than 2 people. I think it's the fact that it's only the 2 of us. If we got like another person or so, I probably would enjoy it a lot more. To be honest. Just because then you have, you know what I mean? I couldn't imagine like how frantic it is to actually have more than 2 people. 4 people fighting to the death at the end. 4 real people. Like really seeing who's gonna get it after every princess battle. That'd be awesome. I feel like that almost took longer than I should. Jugs McGee over there on the far left.
It's Dad's favorite part.
Just let him go. Just let him go, man.
Him would. Sorry guys, we just got some kind of disappointing news. Looks like we're gonna reach out to our merch distributor because there seems to be a problem with one of our most loyal subscribers, Manny DeMormon's. He ordered the first piece of merch, which he ordered a Chief the Destroyer coffee mug, and I just couldn't believe that there was an issue. I guess the problem was it came broken. So I don't know if that's an issue on maybe the delivery services end. Maybe they should have just been more delicate with the process, but I do believe my guy Manny should be entitled to
a free mug.
A free mug, yeah. If not, we'll make it happen.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, if not, we personally will make it happen. So, sorry about that, Manny, if you're watching. I'm so very, kind of upset about that personally, but...
I'm very frustrated, because I'm so excited that he got so quickly into
He picked such a cool item, too. One of the things I was most excited to put, as... Oh, what is he doing over there? Kick him in the face! Can I have a sip of your water, Dad?
Of course, man.
Should have prepared. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Much appreciated.
Nobody gets the one up.
That's horrible. We need to stop moving. Yeah, I think moving for some reason makes that take longer. Manny! Welcome to stream, bud. Good to have you, my friend.
Smooch. Smoocherinos. Smoocheroni and cheese. Man, when you think of taco places, you really think of chicken nuggets. And when I think of chicken nuggets, I think of Taco Bell. And this is not paid sponsorship, but man.
I don't.
Wouldn't think of 2025, you wouldn't think that Taco Bell would have some good chicken nuggets.
I thought they were pretty good.
It's astounding, though. You know what I mean? Like, when you think of things like that, it's like weird. It's like a McDonald's that serves spaghetti. That's not what I think of when I think of McDonald's.
I knocked some enemies out with your bot.
Man, this mixed spaghetti is
throwing my friend at some enemies to kill him.
This mixed spaghetti is delicious. Oh my god.
I think they have spaghetti in China.
I'm sure they do.
Or is it Vietnam? There's some country where they have spaghetti at McDonald's, I think. Or maybe was that some place that was not known for having spaghetti? I'll have some mixed spaghetti.
You would?
I'd try it. Probably horrible.
I do want to... the first thing I think about going to Japan is... I can't wait to try the McDonald's here and see how awesome it is. But, I watch people do the videos with it, I'm like, that food looks really tasty. Why does it look like it's a katsu cutlet? Why are we not getting katsu chicken at our McDonald's?
Because they don't give a shit about us here. They're like, Americans will eat fucking anything.
Yeah, we wouldn't, I don't know, man. If I got a Taco Bell sponsorship, it would be like the Cantina Bowl.
I would have to sponsor a specific item.
I'd be like nacho fries, Cantina Bowl.
Yeah, I would literally, the whole advertisement would be like, hey dude, every time I go to Taco Bell, I order nacho fries.
Yeah, I love their nacho fries, their Cantina Bowl.
That's like,
pretty
good.
I mean, I would pimp the Nachos Bel Grande if they make it to spec and it's awesome. It's great. I just can't afford to pay. I can't afford to pay the money.
That shit sucks 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, that's true.
9 times out of 10. Sometimes you get a good one. Other times it's the hate my life.
See, they used to have 3 tiers of nachos. You get the nachos, which is just the one with the cheese. Then you get the Nacho Supreme, which is a little bit bigger version of that with some toppings on it. And you get the Nacho Bel Grande, which is supposed to be twice the size of that. But really, the real winners know that the medium tier one was the one that was always giving you the most, because the bigger tier one seems to just give you a little bit more. I'm just like, why am I paying almost twice as much for next to... I can't... It's a negligible amount of extra as the problem.
Yeah. We're just joking, man.
we can go on tangents all day and trigger you if you want. No, actually...
we just got cooked right there. What the hell?
If I could get a sponsorship, it'd be by Del Taco, a place I've never ate from. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I've heard it's pretty good, though.
Yeah, Del Taco's pretty good. I would get sponsored by... See, it's like, it would take so much thought. Like, it would have to be a company that represented my values when it comes to, their brand.
Look, man, I have to go undercover boss and see if you guys are actually cool here.
You can't be a
scumbag
company.
You can't be a chode.
Or scammer company,
That's a total chode.
You never go total chode. Okay.
Never go full chode.
You just learned how to throw things?
See, I don't think I would want to get sponsored by a food place at all. I'd more want to get sponsored by people. Like, man, I'd want to get endorsements. Like, you know, like Bob Odenkirk. Like, Bob Odenkirk doing it.
He would not endorse us.
Bob Odenkirk thinks the Vid-Bits are cool. You know?
I would just buy cameos. Spend our money on, instead of advertisers, spend money on cameos from the people we like.
We can get Mick Foley to say the Vid-Bits are cool.
We could definitely get the Mick Foley to say it. That's within reason. I wish R.I.P. Gilbert Gottfried. I would have had him. He used to go.
Hardcore tiger porn.
Yeah, why did the AVG, the Angry Video Game Nerd, get him to say that?
I feel like he didn't. I feel like Gilbert Gottfried.
He came up with that.
Gilbert Gottfried used to be on a show back in the day when I was your age or younger than you, back in the USA Network called Up All Night.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! And he like helped co-host this show, I think, and like it was like a late night show with like a big breasted like model at the time that was a ditzy model, and like it was very like it was the stupid, you know, either slasher movies or like risque movies and stuff, but like it was like he was raunchy, like he was, you know what I mean, like then like it was crazy when he got like Iago from Aladdin, and then like he lent
think about the things Charlie Day has said on Always Sunny, and then think about the fact that he landed Luigi.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought that too. But I also thought the same thing about Jack Black with some of the songs he did with Tenacious D, and then here he is getting almost all these things, including like besides the Kung Fu Panda franchise, you know, Mario and you know, landing that movie and now Minecraft and all that other stuff. It's just like, dude.
And fucking Borderlands up.
Yeah, well,
or at least being a part of that
being
shit
a part
show.
of that shit show. Yeah. Borderlands
within itself.
We fucked Borderlands up because we didn't watch it. You know.
No, that was a shit movie.
It's our fault for not supporting it. We really
looked
didn't
bad from the first trailer made me know I wasn't gonna go see it.
Being facetious.
We'll have to watch it just to make fun of it at some point, I guess. Go in the door.
He was the voice of God in the animated show Smiling Friends.
Yeah.
You be In and Out. In and Out Burger. Oh, I just see that. Sorry, Manny.
Yeah. Or A&W.
In and Out is. I've heard it's good.
A&W Burger's pretty solid.
I mean, I want to get I get a Flying Dutchman. That sounds pretty good.
You like onions a lot.
I do. Well, I mean, regionally, there's this chain of restaurants, Frisch's Big Boy or Big Boy, Bob's Big Boy, and they have like it's a rye bun with a big thick cut, like a big thick full like wedge of raw onion, and then you know beef patty, and I think Swiss cheese. And that's really popular.
I really like Swiss cheese.
I don't think I can eat that per se. I'm not that big of a raw onion guy.
I'm a pretty big fan of onions.
But I mean, like it's known, or like also, you know, there's other places that like when they do steak sandwiches, they put a crap ton of onion on steak sandwiches. You know, I'm just like, I can eat some onion, but
extra onion, please.
Yeah, can I not see my steak sandwich? I just want to make sure that when I open that bun,
90% of it's bun.
I love that little turnip. It's cute. I'm gonna hit some of it. The weird thing is, but there's other times there's things that I only want a little bit of raw onion, like on a salad.
What are we missing? Okay.
On a salad, like a couple rings is good.
Yeah.
I don't need like an equal portion
and even
of
less if it's
onion.
red onion.
Yeah.
Even.
I'm a super big fan of onion rings, though. Like I don't
know.
Problem is, like,
I have just been screwed by like the past 4 times I've got onion rings. I went to the bowling alley with my buddies and got the worst onion rings of my life. I literally took a bite and, I kid you not, breading fell out.
Oh, what happens?
Not like breading, but like flour. And
no, that's horrible. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Are they supposed to be hand breaded?
Yeah.
In house.
And there was just too much extra breading, evidently, so it became like dusty. We took her out way quicker than last time. She teleported a couple of times last time.
Oh. Oh, you just absorbed all the kittens. Ha! Don't you dare get me back. Ah! So funny.
3 for me.
And then I did this little finger gun thing. Pickled red onions, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I would eat pickled red onion. I don't like pickled garlic though. I thought I would, but it's so pungent. And maybe if it was used in a dish properly, but my friends like just eat it and it's horrible.
Dude, have you ever seen? There's this cook. His name's Yan, Uncle Yan. He's like one of the modern, more Americanized Japanese cooks. I think I'm gonna probably feel bad if it's not Japanese. But he was like one of the Asian. We'll say he's one of the Asian cooks that showed people how to do, non-modern American cuisines, right? And this dude could smash raw garlic, like take it, cut a piece, smash it with the side of a freaking like a chef's knife, and and it was like perfectly. You didn't have to dice it. He just like it was pureed. Like how fast he slapped it with this knife, it just liquidated the shit. I'm just thinking, dude. And then like you watch modern chefs, they can't replicate it. And I think that's what's cool about some of like the older cooking techniques that are just like. You know how like we look at like modern weapon training, like these people are literally using knives to do things that modern people don't know how to do because it wasn't culturally handed down to them, the methodology.
I feel like now with all these tips and tricks and life hack shits, people are finding out
you could practice enough and eventually get it down, I'm sure.
Hid behind the crowd.
But like it's just funny, it's just cool to watch somebody in one false swoop do that. Or like I've watched this guy. And again, I don't remember where it's at, but he's a master, like an Oriental master of like omelets, and he can make the omelet that like when you put it on top of like this rice and you just barely touch the knife or the blade, it like unfolds like the perfect cheesy, creamy omelet.
Yeah, they look good, but I don't know if I do.
I'm not a big like loose eggs guy. I gotta tell you.
I need to respect the guy to not be an asshole, but I'd be like, man.
But when I watch Gordon Ramsay make the loosest eggs of my life, and it's funny because then I've watched an interview with this kid that basically says that he doesn't like his eggs like he likes his eggs like we like our eggs, which is like fucking cooked. Like,
not gross.
Like, you don't like my eggs. It's like, no, it's fucking gross. You know I don't like your fucking eggs. Like. Not a fan.
It doesn't matter if you're a world-class chef.
It's like, I get it.
You're making it too preppy. Like
I'm telling you, dude.
Like adding, goat cheese and.
You hate eggs? Maybe, but didn't you say you ate like that royal-ass breakfast the other day? Like,
see, I don't know. For me, it's like it depends on the like.
If I need protein, then I have to have them. My body will tell me I need to have a good portion once in. Every so often.
I really just I go in waves. The same week, I'll like eggs and then hate it the next day.
It's like if we're trying to eat cheap, like 3 scrambled eggs with cheese and some toast, and I'm full for the first half of the day. Like, and I don't have to worry about I don't have to worry about starting my day super bogged down and feeling like shit. Now, I wouldn't eat no fucking 10-egg omelet or some stupid shit like that.
Imagine the sulfur burps the next day.
The excellent challenge.
Poor Rigby. Put him in a coma. He just wanted the trucker hat. And Benson was being a total dick about it, and Mordecai punched him.
Dude, Gordon Goose just took off.
What a dick.
Gordon Goose is G-Man? Spoilers.
I thought that really means anything.
If I eat eggs, I need to overpower the taste of egg with some. Oh yeah, dude,
agreed.
For sure, dude.
I can enjoy a good breakfast burrito.
I get why people. I don't, but I get why people did put ketchup on their eggs when they were probably younger. Probably because they didn't want to eat them. Their parents were like, "You're eating scrambled eggs for breakfast," and like, how can I get fucking through this shit?
Yeah, I didn't like eggs as a kid at all.
But I personally, the thought of like ketchup on my scrambled eggs. Oh.
There are times I actually would gag eating eggs. Just actively gag trying to get them down, depending on who made them.
Find out it's another one of those things that we weren't supposed to be eating.
I don't know. It's not bad. I think it just like sometimes if you have I feel like if you have too much of the like too much stomach acid, it just affects you like shit. Like,
oh yeah.
Like I'll get the
sulfur burps are the
burps,
worst. It's like the entire day, and like it doesn't matter.
Then you're an asshole. Everyone hates you.
Yeah.
Like was that you? You're like, yeah, that was my burp. I'm sorry.
My bad. My bad.
Made me feel like a dickhead. Chief's going crazy.
Iron eggs because I need the protein. So like when I eat eggs. Yep, I know. I'm sure.
Yeah, I feel like I forced
That's what I'm
myself
saying.
to
Like,
eat
yeah,
eggs for the
because
protein
it's a
more
very
than
cheap
anything.
source of protein, or it was one of the cheapest sources of protein.
Now that I don't mind to not buy them.
Now it's like, geez.
I didn't like them that much before, and our house does not finish a carton of eggs worth shit. We don't eat them that consistent.
No, because like I pulled your shit. I'm like, you gotta make me eggs if I want to eat them, because I won't. I'll fuck them up.
Yeah, eggs are delicate. All right, let's go do the second half of this stage.
Because this is one of my favorite stages.
You can't wipe here though.
I bet that dog.
If you wipe all your lives, you don't start here for some reason. Me and Dad learned that the hard way. And
One of
then,
the greatest moments in Vid-Bits history.
no. And then I got real mad at him and said some mean things. Just because he's like, you can, and I'm like, I don't think you can for some reason.
You still owe me a triple dipper from Chili's for that. Callback. Hashtag never gonna happen.
Maybe if we're in the area.
Oh, I'll watch that cheese pull.
Dad, you're keeping us backed up, man.
These bats are keeping us backed up,
Stop
man.
batting. Oh my gosh.
Oh god, why are my characters all dingy?
Chief's just upstairs playing with the cat right now.
Unless you hear other human voices, then I get worried. But as long as they're not complaining, it's fine. I think that it's really we have a cat that's really getting up there in age, and I really think that it's a good thing in a way that, you know.
Chief is like the only thing keeping him active.
Yes.
Chief, he loves running after Chief, and like
smacking at him, and like he's like kind of like, you know, like haha, you know, like I still got you. I'm little and you can't, you really don't control me type thing. It's a cute little relationship. I'll be sad when it's no longer a thing.
He was so upset when our other cat passed away.
Yeah. That cat was super old.
Super old.
Like in the 20s, man.
Like older than I am.
Pop's left foot reveal? No. But you never know. There could be a face reveal coming up. You never know.
One of these days.
We're wanting to record.
Something awesome has to happen first. I don't know. We're waiting for that right moment, and then we're like, okay, yeah, we'll do it. Some like monumental thing in Vid-Bits history. We don't know what it is yet, but we'll know when it happens.
Definitely wanting to start recording, doing some actual, of course, on Arcade 1-Up hardware. So now that we have a different camera set up, there's a chance
tripod.
we could
definitely do that for sure.
Be excited to do that. You can put some mappy runs up and stuff, and anybody that has any arcade hardware that connects to the leaderboard, there's an app and everything. You can challenge us, man. We're up there. Full of the classic games.
Come on, Blocky McGee.
Which I love the fact that anybody is open to challenge us, man. They're up there. I mean, it's the public leaderboard. The majority of them are pretty legit. We only accept challenges for Mortal Kombat though if you suck. If you're really good, don't even bother, because we'll play a couple games. You can show us how awesome you are, and then we're like, okay. Yeah. Like literally, there's people that have no lives that played in the '90s, and like they're like, yes, my time has come, and every time like oh, maybe I'll win a round. No, double flawless fatality every time. Like, all right, man, you guys are awesome. Respect.
Yeah, people will be like, so and so is challenging you, and I'll be like, oh no.
Mark my words, the day my dog passed away will be the first time I've cried in at least 15 years. Being somebody that had to unfortunately hold my dog that got hit by a car and pass away, pretty much be brain dead before he passed, it was one of the worst days of my life. And it was so bad that somebody, and I won't name them or anything, but somebody that was typically one of the biggest assholes I've ever met in my life actually consoled me when I was crying. It was one of the most surprising moments of my life too. So it was a really bad day.
How did we take these guys out like instantly?
Like
this time?
I don't know, one punch and they were dead. Like the PSA here is don't drive faster than you should in a fucking school zone. That's really
exactly
what it is.
What it was. Because if they would have been going the speed limit, they wouldn't have killed our dog.
Nope. I mean, that was one of the worst things ever, and it's just like so. Not
What if
fun.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Not that like it's a hard thing for us to deal with, but what if that would have been a child? That would have been the end of someone's life.
And that was what they were claiming, is that they were looking at the children that were walking on the sidewalk normally, and they wanted to make sure that they clocked what they were while they were driving, and that was the thing they were paying attention to the most. Like, so you're paying attention that you're not going to rear yourself off the road? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Like
what are you
trying
on?
to make you're trying to make sure that you don't do that? Like, okay, good job. Like, I think that's a normal expectation.
Yeah, one would believe.
Like, I think in a school zone you are supposed to be hyper aware, but there's no party that
you're never supposed to be exceeding school zone
I think you're supposed to have eyes on the road the whole time. Like, really? Then you'd see my dog running out there. But anyways.
You digress.
Yeah. But still, though, in general, I will always have issues with people doing stuff like that in the school zones, because there could be children at play at any given time. You don't know. You don't know, especially during, like, school hours. You don't fucking know. And kids do get off property. People just make all these assumptions. It'd be the worst day of your life.
I heard the news the other day. Someone found their kid, like, miles and miles and miles away from where they were supposed to be.
Jeez.
Like, and unfortunately, I think the kid did end up passing away because they, like, no one found them for so long, and then they were found in, like, a ditch or something. And it's like, watch your damn kids.
Right.
That's the second PSA here. Like, watch your animals and watch your kids. Like, because, like, no one wants to get that news. Like,
I know people are used to having their tablets.
Do they have to start doing those fucking PSAs like they did when you were a kid?
Your tablets do not watch your kid.
No,
you watch your kid.
I'm saying, like, do you know where your children are?
Oh my god. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your daughter is?
Or do you know where your child is?
I love that castle right there. The derpy castle.
You can go there.
See, I like you guys.
Look, you can go here.
Okay.
You can go here.
Did you screw the pooch by being up there?
You're allowed to go here. They never said you can't.
What the hell? Everywhere else you can't.
It was just that castle.
Alright. See, like, you guys, I actually have a screw loose. I've almost killed somebody over my dog. I can't imagine what you went through. Sending my condolences. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Georgie was a beautiful dog. Found in the basement of a church.
Yeah, he was a really good. He was actually named after our priest.
He was amazing. Cute little stray dog found in the basement of the church, and nobody wanted him, and we're like, yeah, we'll take him.
I mean, it's not a horrible place to leave your dog if you're gonna abandon it.
He fit in perfectly. I think he found his way in there.
Oh.
Which was the weirdest thing ever. But he was a very, very beautiful soul, very perfect member of our family.
I remember having so many memories just laying with him in bed.
Oh.
He was just such a good companion.
Super chill.
There's definitely a lot of pictures with me and him.
My grandma loved me so much that she tried to, like, when he passed away, try to go to the shelter and get a dog that looked just like him, and his name was Chewy Solo, because his belly lake was so low to the ground, it almost hit the ground, but he was just unfortunately a rehome that was just unable to be...
chronic pisser, dude.
Unable to be, fixed.
It just got to the point where no matter how hard my parents tried to get him to not pee in the house, he would, and he wouldn't.
And it's just like
we would take him out, and then he'd come in, and then he'd pee in the house right after we took him out.
And
it's just like,
the volume of piss, man. I mean, you think, like, how does this dog have the ability to...
He was a little guy too,
dude.
So it's just like, and it was just a sad experience. I remember the same grandma who found us that dog. I remember she had taken me to get some Pokemon cards at the store because I was so upset, and that is actually one of my best memories with my grandma. Just because she cared so much for me, because she realized how much it had upset me because I was gone. I was not even there that day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it just sucks.
That's almost even worse, that you're used to your companion being there. The only solace we had is that you were young enough to like understand that everybody else was upset, and like, so you were more upset that everybody else was upset, so it allowed you to not focus on being upset yourself, I guess. But you've always kind of been that way as an empath. Like, I've always been the person at the few funerals that I've been to that's like, even if it was upsetting to me, if the person that was there, I was always like in the damage control, make sure everybody else is okay.
See, it was like that except for I had a buddy who passed away. And
except for when it happened, because I was like, I'm watching my dog do like circles. I'm like, oh no, he he was the type of dog that when he did a circle, he would do like a 360-degree lap and then go out and make his perimeter, like stretch his perimeter every lap. And we were like watching him circle closer and closer to the road, and nobody could get to him. He was so fast, and it was horrible. It was just horrible. It's like, I don't know. The guy didn't even stop. That's the thing either. He didn't even stop. He slowed down after it happened because the dog was kind of almost stuck under the car, and then like he just kept going.
Which is sad.
No. So, again, more so, not to make people depressed, but man, watch it when you're in a fucking school zone. And everybody, you know, you'd never, you know, you should just definitely cherish your animals. Like, we're blessed to have dogs. Dogs are some of the most... We were gone today for 6 fucking hours, and our dog literally looked at the door and watched us leave, and then when we came back, he was standing there at the door, like when we got there. Like, I'm not saying he stood there the whole time, but he was like, oh, they're back, thank God. And like, you know, who else does that? We don't even do that as human beings. Sometimes we don't even connect with each other on that level. Like, it'd be like, oh, they're fine. Or even more so, like if there's a problem, like run away from it. Like Chief is like, what's going on? He's always wanting to be in the middle of anybody's strife too. What's going on? Let me fix this. Crazy. We play fight. He's right in the middle. Like, stop it, guys. Both of you guys, calm down right now.
He is.
It's crazy. Yeah, for real, bro, grandmas are the best. Yeah, man, not gonna lie, my dog is like the most faithful mother. Yep, absolutely, dude. Like, he literally, we were talking about like the punch test. I don't know if you've heard about that. Like, you can tell if somebody's an animal abuser if they can go their dog and they can fucking like pretend they're gonna hit it in the face, and if it punches, then you know they fucking beat their dog. Our dog looks at us like, I mean, you could literally pretend to do the 1-inch punch come like a centimeter from his nose, and he's still the happiest, derpiest dude here, right? And he's just looking at you like, what? Like, he would never flinch because he's never been hurt like that. Like, and there's people that are just like, nah, I'm gonna go home. I have a horrible day. Take it out of my dog.
There are dogs I've pet before where they flinch if I try to pet it.
Yeah.
That's why dogs become defensive and mean.
Absolutely.
Is because they've been hurt. Like,
dude, I try to get Chief to wrestle. He's not about it. He's just like, he
doesn't like being touched like that.
No, he don't like having lack of control of his paws, or he don't like being like rolled directly on his spine, being like flat on the ground. Unless he does it, like if he chooses to do it, that's fine. But he does not like being placed like that. Like, I've tried to roll him over perfectly on his back to like rub his belly. He's like, oh, fuck this. I'm not a big fan of this. That's more so a lack of control. You know what I mean? He's got to be able to be responsive to any situation because we're a pack here. When you have a dog like that, it's not the same. You're like, it's literally pack mentality. He protects the smallest. He makes sure everybody's okay in a specific order. He checks everybody every day.
Wants to know how Mamon's doing first. Really, we take care of our grandma, and he wants to be sure that she's good first, earliest in the morning if possible.
Yep, make sure, and then he's okay for a while, and then like at night though, after he's sure everybody's rested, then he goes and does a sentry shift by the door for a while. Like the main entrance door, he's there guarding it. Like, it's like, okay, you guys can go sleep or whatever you need to do, and when he's sure that we're all calm, then he might get a couple hours of sleep.
Having technical difficulties. I don't understand what's going on with Dad's controller at the moment. Just trying to keep things going. Oh, there we go. Okay. Get off of him. I just have to plug it in. Holy shit, holy shit. Duty called. Luckily this is, you know, pretty much the same each time to do it. Is the chief out? We were just talking about him. Of course he required some... He knew that we were talking about him for some reason. He always does. He's gonna have to wait. He's gonna have to wait, man. He wanted to go out so badly, and now he wants to come back in, of course. Oh my gosh.
You better watch out. If I die, then it's not gonna be good. I just want to get hit by all this shit. Oh, that's horrible. Jeez. Okay. Nice. Sorry, exactly what I need. You can have the sword now. I just need to get that level. Get closer to me, man.
Nice, that was quicker than last time.
Good stuff. Oh god, pick your sword up. I don't know if you keep it or not. Yeah, next time we do this, I think we need to get the code and have the code in front of us to spawn sword. And I mean, you know what I mean? If it's any percent, then it's any percent. I ain't trying to hate on it. Get some stuff way faster, I bet. Because oh god, I forgot there's a whole nother goddamn level. I forgot. Really gonna make him wait another 5 minutes? I mean, yeah.
Like he begged and begged to go out.
Yep.
You can sit out there for a couple of minutes.
Wave shit.
You see him just pop toast out of his head?
Wow, I don't know if I've seen that animation. Is that new?
I think it's just uncommon.
It is, because he's so freaked out because everything's happening. So, like, that's usually with the animation, like the freaked out animation. Like, my buddies are dying way too fast.
Yeah, that is probably that enemy's particular freak out animation.
What? You mean the good Denny's is closed? I have to go to the shitty one? You know where I want to go, though?
Where?
Casa Bonita. Have you seen that place?
Yeah.
They got freaking indoor cliff divers and all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm like, dude, that's awesome.
Do you get to cliff dive?
I don't think so, man. It's like it's part of like of a show. Like you're going there to eat Mexican food.
I want to cliff dive. I want to eat my Mexican food and
then cliff dive, and then you're like, you know, you don't have to worry about it if you get the shit. So just get the shit knocked out of you for doing it. Yeah, I definitely want to go there. That's crazy. The dog's crazy. He's mad. What was our final time? I don't want to say it was 67 minutes. I hope it wasn't, because I feel like we should be like way faster than that right now. And if it's not, it's because the chief tax. The chief tax. When you speedrun, you gotta pay the chief tax sometimes.
No, you just gotta take him out. I mean, he's so finicky. So, like, you try taking him out, he doesn't want to go out. It's always on his, like, when he wants to.
Yeah, it's like, hey, let's go out before we do the speedrun, guy. Like, especially if I'm by myself. That's why I stopped soloing Mario 64 70 Star if Bray wasn't here, because it's just like, I can't afford 40 seconds. And then 40 seconds again. Like, that's what I'm trying to gain sometimes in a 2-hour run. So I'll take him, I'll take him out, and then Bray will mod or whatever and take him out if he has to go out while I'm doing my run. But just like, man, anything that's over 30 minutes, though, I'll take him out, be like, okay, I'm going to do a run, and then know I can take him out in between runs, but it just seems like I'll take him out, and I'll be like 27 minutes into a run, and be like, now he's got to go out again. I'm like, well, you're either going to have to wait, or I'm just going to be like, you know, because unfortunately we live with people that aren't tolerant of him barking too much, and then also when he's outside, we can't leave him out there too long if it's late. That's what it is, it's late, and, you know, he can't be barking that long because there's other people sleeping. I forgot about that. I might. And he's barking. And the only good thing is it's not a school night. Have to get him. You just gotta have to match ball.
Get my ass kicked anyway. Hey, buddy. One, two, go. He always has to be right here.
Oh god, dude.
If there's like one path to travel, he's always like, especially if it's in a narrow space, he's always taking up that spot. It's like the third time Dad has just had to run and you know, take care of that.
You're stuck down there!
Now he's right in between both of us. Like, All up in our biz. He's like, what y'all doing?
Trust me, brother, if I thought I could get a doggy door installed, I would. But then there's fucking people that will sit in their crackhead little fucking girlfriends through my house. And that's not about that life.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, we...
Unfortunately, it's definitely true.
Yeah.
I've seen some skinny girls. I'm sure they could fit through the damn thing, so...
The damn thing.
It just frustrates me that it's not even an option.
We were just destroying them there.
Oh shit, it doesn't count.
It's alright. Dad, I played for you, which makes it immediately disqualified. I can't play both controllers.
Oh,
it's
God.
fine. It's like we didn't. What speedrunning? It was just an extra thing, man. It's not like it was like, you know, we'll submit the next one we do.
Thank you, Chief.
Plus the other one was a little better.
How did we do worse?
Cheat. That's accounting for the time where you had to go out both times to take the dog out. It's alright, man. It was fun. I had a good time. And we showed the game off in its entirety, so we actually did beat a game this year for this game. Even though that's not what we're doing for every game this year. Shout out to Game of Day May Season 1, where we actually went through and beat a different game every day. That was a crazy... that was just a crazy, you know... a goal, really. Like, I feel like it was very we were overreaching just to get that first season in. We wanted to get something cool in, but then we were like, we can't do this every year. Like,
It would have hit its limit after like 3 years, probably. Because we could have trained and figured out another whole season for sure, and that third season would have been struggling.
I know I've been reaching and...
Which is this year. We'll be reaching this year. But instead, we're like, hey, let's just do some stuff that we enjoy.
Yeah, and so... all that stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. That is day 2 of Game of Day May in the books. Wrapping up very nicely towards the end of the night. Thank you guys for all the support on all of the content we've been doing recently. And be sure to check out previous seasons of Game of Day May if you haven't watched them already. But with that, it's been Bray.
And Brian from the Vid-Bits.
Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one.
Peace! Oh yeah, by the way, if this medium Scott Pilgrim was the first time you've seen this and you've never checked out the books or you've never checked out the movie, I highly suggest that. It's totally awesome. Bryan Lee O'Malley really put a lot of his heart and soul into this universe and the characters and developing them. You can get the manga, you can get them like in black and white, you can get them in color. There's the movie, there's also the animated series on Netflix. All of that stuff besides this game is really cool, and you should highly check it out. Besides the band Anamanaguchi that does the soundtrack for this game as well. Peace.